I'm often reminded of the little drummer boy who didn't have a gift to bring, so he brought his gifts, his talents. He played the drum for the newborn king. And so I just want to wish everyone a happy holiday. And I want you to think about what you can give from your gifts, from your talents, from your skills that you can give to this world. Sometimes when we don't have the money, sometimes when we don't have the strength, we always have something deep inside of us, a magic that only we possess, that we can offer to the world. So I wanted to share my gift with you. I played the piano since I was 4 years old, and I just wanted to just share just a few notes with you to brighten your holiday. So congratulations on your show, Kendrick, Joy. Hey, how's it going? And I know my guy Larry's there too. So I hope you all have a great night and just have fun. Happy holidays.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, oh my goodness. Happy holidays, Big Food family.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, all of that.
Merry
All of
Christmas.
that. Good to see you.
Good to see. I miss y'all.
Oh, I miss
Man,
you too,
likewise.
Joy.
Oh my goodness, Kendrick.
It's been too
Really?
long.
You could be just a bit more genuine with the missing, you know. I know
miss
you're
you
accustomed
too.
to, being on just
I
on
miss you.
audio.
How your mama and them?
They're good. They are good. How
How's
how
that little
y'all's
baby?
people? Oh, the baby, she's living her best life. She just, A Star is Born. She just debuted in her first ever Christmas program at her
Yeah.
school.
Woo, woo.
It is on YouTube. I can share the link with you
Oh,
all
please
so you can.
do.
Yeah, we need the link.
We need the link. Link of all links. Well, oh my goodness. I had the fortune and pleasure to be beside Larry today in Nashville, home for
I
the
see.
holidays.
Here on
Where are
site.
y'all?
Where are we? Where are we,
Yeah,
Larry?
we're in the theater in the PAC.
I
This
know
is
it well.
the most important building on campus, if you ask me.
I
Not the
agree.
A building, but
PAC.
not the A building, but the PAC. I
Live
love
Performing
it.
music,
arts center.
Performing arts.
performing arts.
But no,
Performing arts.
seriously, it's so great it's the nostalgia of being in this space and coming back to this. All the students have gone for the semester, but we wanted to kind of broadcast from a place that, a lot of people knew well, in regards to, this is home to a lot of students and alumni.
Absolutely.
And so we're excited today to just, be able to share the people with you today. And so, are we ready for our first guest in our big blue Christmas?
Well,
Yeah.
if I could just slide in the middle, just right there, there's a lot of people that are tuning in live. So speaking of guests, hello, Tigers everywhere. They're coming from, let's see, Louisiana, from Nashville, from Jacksonville, Florida. They're coming from all over the place tonight, as I can see. So hey,
Woo-hoo.
y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. They put in the comments. We got. All right. Hey,
Oh yeah.
big
Hey, Big Blue.
Floomy. We
What
And
got
it
I
folks
do
you
do?
said
believe
from
that.
Jacksonville. We got
Mm-hmm.
folks from Nashville. Look at
See,
that.
down in the bayou.
Louisiana.
Hey, Daniel. All
The New,
right, down
hey, Daniel.
Louisiana.
The
Man, it's
New
so good to
Orleans.
see you.
Absolutely. It's so good to see everybody. Well, we're going to bring our first guest on today. We're so excited to have this author come on to this is her not her first time with the podcast. She has been going around on a book tour for this amazing new memoir.
Wow.
And so we're so excited to have alumna Keita
Hey,
Haynes.
hey,
Yeah.
Keita.
Hey, how are
Oh,
y'all?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's good to see you.
It's good to see y'all too. Hopefully, we can all see each other in person soon one day.
That's the goal.
Child, if if,
One
if
day.
Omicron, Pyro, Sigma Tau, Upsilon don't want to come through anymore.
I
Y'all
know,
wild.
right?
You're
I
wild.
know.
Very cool.
Well, it's been a minute since you've been on the podcast, so catch us up. What's been going on with you?
Yeah, so like they just mentioned, I have been on a book tour. My book actually launched on November the 16th. And so I did a book tour in DC. I did a few of them here, did a few of them online, was on Zoom. And we are working out the details in order for us to be able to do a book tour at the Tennessee Prison for Women. So it's been a lot, and everything has been happening and moving so fast, but it's been a good time. The support has been just great from everyone, and just looking forward to going into the new year and seeing what that holds, as we continue to sell this book.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit just more about I think alums worldwide know your story, and not even just alums. I mean, you literally were everywhere and are everywhere. Can you just tell us a little bit about what the kind of the premise of your book is?
So the book is my memoir, and it is entitled "To Bending the Arc: My Journey from Prison to Politics." And so, again, like I said, it's a memoir, so it covers my life from, growing up in Franklin, because that's originally where I'm from, and really just up until now, the work that I am doing. But I think it really pulls the veil back on what happens to people as they move through the criminal legal system, because we know from, just from a an academic standpoint, because there's a lot of books and stuff that are out there, but there's not many people who actually write about their personal experience with it. And so it does that. But also, too, my hope for the book is that, because people tell me all the time, oh, it's such an inspiration, you're such an inspiration. And I appreciate that. And I want the book to be an inspiration, for people to understand that we define our own destiny, but also want people to be empowered, and to be empowered, to create their own narrative about their lives, and then to move forward in that. And so that's my hope, is that when people realize that, they will see that, regardless of what has happened in their lives, that it doesn't define them, and that they too can do whatever it is that they are wanting to do in life, regardless.
I mean, truly mind blowing and transformational. I mean, when you came onto the podcast, I think for all of us, it was like a sigh of like, oh my goodness, this can really happen to anyone,
Yeah.
especially a tiger. And it's so, I mean, I think you have handled with such grace, and from the bottom of my heart, I know that you have transformed my life from, being able to understand a little bit more about your story and how I can be an advocate for those in these situations. And so, if you had your one Christmas wish, what would it be?
Oh gosh. One Christmas wish. I think I think I would like to be able to make enough money off of my book to be able to fund the movement.
Wow.
And it is so.
And you heard it here first, y'all. And everybody
It's on the way.
on here today, we are buying the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not asking for free copies. We are buying the book. We are buying the book.
Yes.
Where can we get your book?
So you can go to my website, which is www.kitahaynes.com, and you can click the link to buy the book, to purchase a book, and it will give you various different avenues as to how you can purchase the book. Because I know some people don't mind purchasing it from Amazon, and then some people would rather not purchase it from Amazon. And then I can also drop a link in the chat with a local bookstore here if you would like a signed copy. Joelle with the bookshop, she's partnered with us, and you just order the book through her, tell her you want the signed copy and what you want it to say, and she'll call me and I'll go over there and I'll sign it and she'll ship it out. So, that's exciting, and looking to partner with her, doing more things around this book coming in the first of the year.
You know what I would love to see at some point, you on campus with us too. Just it's such an inspiring thing to see. So I think a lot of our students would really gain a lot from
Absolutely.
Not only reading your memoir and your book, but being able to see you and hear you. So yeah, we gotta make that happen too.
Yeah, we see it.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, bookstore. Okay, College Crib. You heard it. Y'all are listening.
Yeah, and the bookstore is actually on notice, because Howard University already had my book in their bookstore the day that it came out.
Okay, so we will make that for my lens. I will make sure that happens within the next couple weeks as we kind of get that going. And then, but also, we have a
Yeah.
distinguished lecture series, and we're working on some things from the association and the partnership with the Alumni Relations. And I'm pretty sure we can make sure that happens. So, because your story needs to be told
does.
and being able to be, peered around campus and the community. So we look forward to supporting you. But thank you so much for coming on here today and tell us a little bit more. And thank you. Congratulations to your book and to you. And we look forward to purchasing that. And I will be buying a signed copy.
I'm
Thank
saying
you
I want
so
to
much. I was trying to find a way to put it in the chat, but I couldn't.
We
I
will. We'll put it in the chat for you.
Okay. Because I'm just like, I'm not seeing it. So, okay, yes, no, thank you. I really appreciate you all having me on, and everybody have, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All
You
right.
too.
Merry Christmas.
All right, I'll see y'all in the new year.
All right,
See
Miss
you then.
Haynes. Oh my gosh. I mean, she's every time she comes on, it's like, like this
Such a
little bit
light.
of a joy that touches your heart, like a sense of like someone can take something that's so traumatic and really transform the way that we're thinking about the criminal justice system. I look forward to having her on campus
I do too.
and
Yeah.
more visible to the alumni and what we can do to support our fellow alumni. Well, the next person who's coming on to the podcast today is a movement leader. He has truly transformed the way we are looking at state funds and appropriations of such and federal funds. And he is a leader here and a senator of North Nashville, a representative from North Nashville. And so we look forward to always having this gentleman on. The Honorable.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Representative. How are you?
I am doing well. Good evening to our Courtyard Wednesday podcast family, and good evening to all of our TSU alums out there tuning in to Facebook Live.
So good to see you as always.
Glad to be on, and particularly this time of year to say to everybody, happy holidays. Glad our students are safe. Glad they're looking forward to coming back next semester. And of course, glad to close out this year with the AOB going to the Rose Bowl parade.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's about to be a wave. First off, even before we get there, I'm very, very much appreciative of you as always. Just ever since I've been in the band, your presence has been felt. I mean, from being a student to, these past 8 years, your presence has always been felt for us in the AOB, let alone the community at large. So, we definitely appreciate you. Glad that you're on.
Sure. Glad to be here.
So what are you and Leah's Christmas plans for this season?
We actually have a quiet Christmas planned. I think it's because we have, as you alluded to, with the state funding and federal funds, it has been a whirlwind year and a half for Tennessee State and myself and my wife, Leah, when it comes to looking at, of course, everyone knows now about these land grant funds. That Bloomberg video certainly put us over the top, I think, nationally when it came to recognizing the impact of the funding. And so this is really a quiet time for us because we go back into session January the 11th. And that is
the Miss TSUs are next.
A situation where we want to be able to have a nice quiet time and then prepare for the session in January, because that becomes, I know as many folks have asked the question about, well, when is the funding going to be looked at? When are we going to approach this? That's the time when we will actually start putting the budget together in the session.
Wait, well, we are ready to receive all those action items whenever you are ready. I'm sure people have been keeping up with you and what you've been posting and what you've been sharing. And again, we are ready, whatever the marching orders are.
Well, and again, hats off to you all for the many town halls you all allowed me to be a part of to talk about the process. I think now there are so many alums who know much more about land grant funding than they ever did. Know so much more about the mechanisms of state government, know so much more about how things get done. And that's part of the process also. I want to say this to you, as much as I used to come back and visit with band members, whether it was having a cookout the day before the election, grilling out there myself and driving folks to voting precincts. My whole goal was to say this: you have to stay engaged in government. sometimes students in college will say, well, listen, I'm not going to be involved in government because it's boring or it's already decided and it's fixed. But I remind students of color particularly, government is always involved in your life, whether it's setting tuition rates, setting speed limits, whether it's setting the number of hours you must take to graduate, what you must do to be licensed in your particular profession if you want to do that. All these things are decided by policymakers. And so if you really want to talk about even your previous guest, Sister Keita, the criminal justice system, what affected her life were laws that were passed by somebody. And so we have to stay engaged. We have to start grooming the next generation of leaders because there needs to be somebody else to step in and help make decisions. There also needs to be someone else that says, at this point in my life, when I'm legally able to vote, I want to engage the process because I'm not going to just be acted upon by the system, but rather I'm going to act upon the system.
Always dropping gems. One question,
Sure.
and this is real quick. This is on a light note, but what event are you looking forward to most in Los Angeles coming up during this trip?
When you all started dropping things that were happening, it went from this level to this level to this level. I think honestly, I'm torn between the Lakers game and the actual parade.
For sure.
It's to be able to witness the band at the halftime show of the Lakers game is a wonderful thing. But I'm gonna try to stick with the parade just as a top thing. But I tell you, and the museum, that conversation about HBCUs, that panel discussion, it's so much. And I think that speaks to the power of HBCUs. It also speaks to the power of the aristocratic bands always being trendsetters, always being leaders, always being those who speak for those who don't have the voice to be there. And so I'm looking forward to all of it, but I'm hoping the parade is going to stick as my number one choice. I tell you what, I'll know when I get back which one had the most impact on me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, we talked about, Christmas traditions. What are some of the things that you've done with your family as Christmas traditions?
Well, one tradition we always had was, so I have 4 sisters. And so it became a bit difficult for me as the last born with not a lot of money in my pocket to buy gifts for all of them. And so one tradition we had always to draw names and to sit around and see who had whose name that particular year. And that was always a fun, festive time because you always were surprised about whose name you may have gotten. It never was about the presents, but about, I don't want to get into my Sunday sermon about presents instead of presents. But that was one tradition we had. But I think the greatest one was to be able to sit around the table and to look around and to discuss how our year was and to talk about what things we're looking forward to in the next year. And that was one thing my father and mother always made sure we did, was when we gathered around to be in each other's presence, just to remind each other how blessed we were and to be able to gather around the table, because you don't think about these things very often, but some folks don't have those opportunities. And so that was one tradition we always had, was to come back and to gather, because people were scattered all over the country. And so to come back in was one main tradition we had.
I like that. Not about the presents, but the presents.
Sure.
Reverend Doctor. Always, that's a good sermon right there.
It's still Sunday.
It's still Sunday. Oh, Sunday. Don't get us, because we're Pentecostal and apostolic and whatnot.
I'm Baptist. Well, we got everybody represented today.
Well, I tell you it again. I think what you all have done and what you're doing with this right here speaks to also a start of a new tradition. Just because we will have our health conditions be better in the next few years doesn't mean that you have to stop doing, I'm gonna put it out there, the Courtyard Wednesday holiday greetings. It doesn't stop that.
Yes, sir.
Well, we like to be the trendsetter, so of course we're gonna do this again next year.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be back.
And we'll be back for sure.
Trust.
Well, all right. Well, thank you, and send our love to First Lady Leah.
Yes, please do.
I will. And I'll say this, hopefully, prayerfully, and I'm believing for this, next year will be to discuss what we have been able to do in the session and bring back to TSU for a present for everybody.
Oh yes.
Hey.
Hey, let the church say.
Let the
Amen.
church say amen. We're gonna pass the tithe and offerings to the left, please.
Well, thank you so much. And again, send Leah our love
I will.
and
Thank
enjoy
you
your
so
quiet Christmas.
All right. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, take care.
All right.
Bye. Oh yeah,
Well,
we
let's-
definitely have some more Tigers chiming in because you were talking. I think we might have somebody from LA on, but we also have Atlanta and Little Rock
Hey, Little Rock.
Oh, but we
and
got somebody from
Chicago.
out south. Oh, and then
Chicago.
the past president of the Washington D.C. chapter, Chandra Champion, Detroit, checking in.
Detroit.
Hey,
Hey,
D-Town.
Detroit.
hey.
Did the
And then-
Lions win today?
The who?
The Lions.
Ooh, they won one game this season. I don't know about two. Nah, I don't know about that now. Ooh,
You about to get them comments started.
you know, it's fine.
Exactly.
North Carolina.
Hey,
North Carolina.
Hey, oh,
I
we
see
got
some
Little Rock.
I see an AOB alum in there.
You see an AOB alum? Who? Oh,
Hey.
hey, love it. Okay, then we got, Memphis.
Yes, they did.
101.
Oh, and guess what? Chandra said, guess what?
Yes, they did.
did.
The Lions won. Congratulations,
won today.
Detroit. Congratulations.
Of course, checking in from Nashville, not Brick City. Okay.
Oh, Brick Church.
Woo.
Round the way.
Okay, good deal. Well, this next segment of people is truly great. It's kind of weird for me because it's like once someone's like Miss TSU, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many of them, and the legacy of all the ones and Mr. and Mrs. But today we're not bringing you just one.
All right.
We're not bringing you just two.
All right.
We're bringing you three.
Three
former Miss Tennessee State Universities.
Third.
And we're gonna bring them on today. We have one of a kind. We have Miss Kayla Sampson from 1819.
Hey,
We have Miss Jada Chris, which from 19 to 20. And then Miss
Hey,
Mariah was from 20 to 21. Hello.
Hello. Hey, y'all.
Look
How
at them
are y'all?
trees.
The scenery.
I'm
the scenery is
saying, when the
fine.
queens come out, okay?
We try.
We love
Really
to see
nice.
it. What's been going on, y'all?
Life.
Right. Okay.
Ain't that
That's
the
it.
truth?
Yeah, I'm a teacher,
That's
okay? I'm just when people ask me what's going on, I'm just like, I don't know. Where do I start? Where do I begin? It's
You
amazing
made
though.
it.
Life
You made
is
it
great.
to
I love
break.
my job. Yes, and we're on break, so we're just getting back to it.
Oh, that break is a special time for a teacher.
There's
Okay,
like
what's
folks out
up?
here that are going crazy for the queens in the comments.
Listen,
I mean, my goodness, that's exciting. I mean, so you got a teacher. Jada, where are you nowadays?
I am in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. I'm currently in Memphis visiting home for the holidays, but I'm with Lockheed in Texas. So,
What part of Memphis are you
close to
from?
that. Huh?
What part of Memphis are you from?
North Memphis. But no, I live all over, y'all. I have like 3 houses, 3 parents. I'm the fun person.
Oh, so
Everywhere.
you're all over. I love it.
Anywhere
And
you
then
catch me on outdoors.
Mariah's from Memphis too.
I'm from Memphis. Yes.
What are you doing nowadays?
So I'm currently in law school at Ole Miss. So, just trying to stay sane because it's hard.
Hey, we
Okay.
love to see.
Phenomenal.
Thank you.
I mean, truly. So let's talk about, things that you remember as a child as relates to getting things for Christmas. Like, what was the one gift that was like lit?
I
Kayla,
never
what you
got
think?
what I wanted.
There you
I
That's
don't know.
real.
This is really hard. Oh,
While they're
Right?
thinking, I'll kick it off, and this is gonna show my age. Y'all remember the skip it?
Oh
yes.
man, do I remember skip
Oh,
it,
man.
bro? Let
With
me
the
tell you something.
ankle?
Yes.
Yes.
Man,
No, I
The
can't do those. I had a real bad accident with them when I was like 4 or 5. I like fell flat on my face.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no.
You did what?
I'm not trying to. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what? For
I
me,
think a good Christmas memory for me. One year my mom bought me like I used to like be into video games real like crazy, like love the race car ones. And one year my mom bought me the actual like steering wheel. I was like 8 or 9 years old, honey. I thought I was like a dropper for real. I had a great year. Okay. It
You line
was
of spinners.
amazing. Okay.
So
hey,
I,
man, I'm gonna tell you,
I
the
think
game changed for me. Oh, my bad. I want to say the game changed for me when I got, I guess, just a little bit older, past the the childhood age, and when they started to drop money.
Oh yeah, that's a real.
It's like I'm not even about to try to get you a gift. I'm just about to hand you the envelope and let you do what you do.
Pay this
Those years,
bill real quick.
you hear me?
You know what? I was talking to somebody else. I really appreciate like the actual gift, like unveiling. I really do appreciate, even if as a child, I didn't understand why I got underwear and socks every year. It's just like a standard. As an adult, let me tell you something. My sock drawer needs a blessing from my mother this year. My mother is Santa Claus. And I don't mind just dropping a little sock drawer, a little underwear. I mean, I'm telling you, by the year end, I'm like, okay,
Not the sock.
I'm anticipating some
Hey,
socks
man.
this year.
The
That's funny.
washing and drying and ate them all up.
I ate them all up. I can't match them. They mismatched. It'd be all over the place.
All right, which one? What was yours?
so. When I was younger, I used to be a part of the bike club in elementary school. I was the only girl a part of the bike club.
Bike
And
club, like bicycles?
Like just a bicycle, not a girl.
Oh,
Child,
like-
I thought she said fight club. I was like, they had that in the school system.
No, they didn't. So we would ride around the neighborhood, and I wanted the bike with the pigs on it because it just looked cool. It wasn't for people to get on the pigs. It was just to look cool with the other people. So I remember one day I was coming home. I think I was with my dad this time or something, and I came home and the bike with the pigs were there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I got the bike with pigs!" That's the best. But I've always been blessed. I have a mom who gives me everything throughout the year. So it's usually when it comes down to Christmas, she's like, "Okay, Mariah, you're blessed throughout the year, so we're just gonna go a little bit little." That was the best Christmas.
That's real. I remember as
Mhm.
a child getting like my first North Face jacket.
Oh yeah.
And like that to me was like, I'm good. I don't need nothing else. That's
Yeah.
it. I put on my jacket. It'd be 70 degrees.
Oh, you
North
Okay.
Face is nice when you're young. North Face is that top brand when you're young.
It is. It was like,
No, you're talking
hey,
about when you're young. It's still good.
this shit is
Right.
me and this Gucci collab though. I mean,
I see it.
oh my god.
Okay.
Has anybody seen that? Like the Gucci
Yeah.
puffer jacket
Yes.
with the North Face?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. We actually have an alum. His name is he ran track at TSU. He had it on in at a Hawks game. I was like, bro, that is a $3,000 jacket. Like, but anyway, yeah, North Face is it for sure. Oh man,
Okay, Miss Jada.
I know, right? They just sit here in all that glory.
I mean, I wonder who we get it from.
Okay.
Who?
It's in our blood. It's in the tiger blood.
It's the blue.
Okay. It's the blue.
It's the blue for me.
We wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't for y'all.
Period.
It's okay. They butter us up.
We had a request in the comments. Say Memphis. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Rodney in the comments. What are you talking about? Say Memphis. Memphis.
What is that? I feel like this.
Oh, he's talking to Jada
Just
and
say
Mariah. He
Memphis,
wants her to
please.
say
Memphis.
Memphis.
Not Rodney. Rodney's from he
He's
live in DC.
wilding.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, shout out DMV. Nope.
That's
My
funny. But
goodness.
ladies, we want to thank y'all all for coming on today and just tell us a little bit what you got going on, and we look forward to seeing y'all on the yard next year in some
Lord
capacity.
willing. Okay.
You said Lower Well, I know that's right. If
Let's get rid of this
Mark
COVID.
on,
Mask up, y'all. Get you. Take
mask
care of
up,
yourselves.
get vaccinated,
Yes.
absolutely, all that, absolutely.
Booster, second, third booster. How many
Okay, all
boosters can we get?
Okay, as many as
Right.
they got.
Hydrovac.
That's funny. Well, thank you
Well,
so
thank you
much. And
guys
we
for
wish
bringing
y'all-
us on.
Thank you
No,
so
thank
much for
you.
inviting us. I
The graces
absolutely
with the
appreciate it.
presence. And all this royalty. I feel like we should bestow a gift.
Listen.
Oh my
hey, 'cause
God.
I'm
No,
over here
y'all
like I'm
giving me enough.
underdressed.
And thank you for all y'all impact.
Absolutely. Throughout the years, each one of you have impacted the school to a different magnitude. And thank you all for your service to the institution as Mrs. Tennessee State Universities.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all be
course.
blessed.
All right, y'all. Take
You
care.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, how fun was that?
Yeah, that's dope.
Gotta love the queens. Got to love the queens.
You know what I see? Like just looking at the screen now, though, it reminds me of how fast time moves. Like you really have to enjoy the moment. Like especially like seeing Mariah right then, like how quick
I
that
know.
was. Like that was just like what was that, a year ago?
Yeah.
Sheesh, time
was-
is flying. Yeah.
Because I was thinking about my queens. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like my first queen was CC Friday. So like ever since CC, how many? Ooh, that's a lot.
Yes.
I'm old. Okay.
Yes. And we got
Absolutely.
to embrace the moment because it goes good.
Okay, so we have this next couple who has truly been, we talked about, the years and longevity of Tennessee State, or I like to call it Tennessee A&I, as we affectionately know it. This next couple has been transformative for the alumni and for the institution. They met at Tennessee State, but I live in DC, and they were a known status and known givers there, and who have really impacted the community there as well in the DMV. So we want to bring forth Brenda and Amos Otis. Amos serves as the president of the TSU Trustee Foundations. So we want to bring them on today to talk a little bit more about what they got going on. Hello, Mr. O. Hello.
Hi.
Brenda, hi, how are y'all? Let's see. We'll get your mic going. You got to unmute for us, and we'll be able to talk with you.
All right. Deb, can you hear
Hey,
me?
we got you. How are
Yay.
you?
All right, wonderful. We had
Well,
a little,
y'all look sharp.
but we're here now. And so season greetings to everyone.
Hello,
Season's
Merry
greetings.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Y'all
Oh
are
my
real
goodness.
sharp. Y'all are real
Yeah,
sharp.
Blazer. Yeah, the
But you
Blazers
know,
top
this is
tier.
Big Blue. You got to step up for Big Blue. I put on
That's
I
it.
didn't put blue on. I put holiday green on.
I know. Man, you're big blue royalty, though. I mean, truly,
But then
truly.
greater than Alpha Theta, so we got to do it right.
There is.
Here they go.
Now see, I didn't even do it last go around. See, it was
you
Larry
didn't even
first.
do the last go around. You did. Absolutely. But look, can we talk about one recognize?
We can't. We can hardly hear you.
Oh, you can't hear us? Okay.
It's not very loud. We can hear you, but it's low.
Okay. We'll try to fix that on our end. Joy, do you mind?
Sure.
All right. Can you hear us a little bit better now?
No, it's about the same. I don't know what's happening with the transmission, but the volume is low. But we can hear you.
Okay, we'll make it quick. So you don't have to strain too hard. Can you tell us a little bit about your love story and how you met at Tennessee State?
Oh, she chased me around the whole time I was there.
Please, let's not go there. Do I want him to take the Christmas gift back or what? I mean, do you really want that? You want me to mess up my Christmas?
Well, let's put it this way: we've been married for 55 years, so
Wow.
That's beautiful.
You know, I came to Tennessee State when I was 12, right? Okay.
Oh,
He trying to tell your age, right?
mhm.
she was a majorette. She and her sister were majorettes, and I knew her sister before I met her. But her sister was just a friend of ours, the gang that we ran around in. And then she came to school, all snobbish and thinking she was all of that, you know.
Well, that's at Birmingham. We don't know what's in the water in Birmingham. We can't help it.
And the families in Birmingham wouldn't allow their daughters to date anybody from Montgomery because they consider us country. So I had to wait till I caught her up in Nashville.
My goodness, what a story.
But that's goals, though.
It is.
And to see, just how vibrant the love is. 55 years in, it's beautiful. You
Oh,
are
yeah.
definitely goals for all of us.
Well, it's good speaking with you guys. We just hope you have a safe and healthy holiday period. Don't let the big COVID catch up with you. Just be careful.
Absolutely.
We will. We will.
We absolutely will.
And
Now,
also you to remember that we're still not trying. We are in the process of getting that alumni house center. I'm sorry. Built and put together. We've got the architect's plan. He's worked on them and he's almost finished. He gave us one set, but that was too small. We wanted a larger facility to do more things. And he's working on that now. And also I want to bring to your attention that the guy who designed the African American Music Museum in downtown Nashville is working with the architect also to put all of that knowledge together to bring us a real sophisticated and first-class alumni center.
And he's a veteran architect, and the original architect is a graduate. He's in Debbie's family, a graduate of TSU, and his grandfather was head of the English department at Tennessee State at one time. So it's it's going to be very good. He's a young brother, a young architect, and here's this veteran architect who's been around for 100 years and just did the music museum and a lot of other things. He's involved now. So we're really good there.
So we'll start fundraising seriously once the plans come out and we were able to put together the brochure to show the public what it looks like and what we plan to do with it, and also how they can donate by buying areas in the building to put names or displays of however they want to do it. And we got to come up with about $6 million. Well, no, we got the first $1 million, but we got to come up with 5 million more. And we don't see that as a real difficult challenge. We just got to get out there and work it and let the people know what we're all about.
Absolutely.
Well,
we can't wait. We look forward to supporting us for the Alumni Center, and particularly that's a place that we can record the Courtyard Wednesday podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to big technology lab in it. We're going to have all kind of displays and electronic stuff. It's going to be first class.
Right, and we involve the community. Have space in there for after school tutorial sessions for children
and
in
for
the neighborhood.
And for older individuals who want to catch up on what the technology is. The churches can have their revivals or meetings or conventions there. We have enough room for all of that if it's planned well enough.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and we wish you a happy holidays. I look forward to coming back up to the DMV after Christmas.
Okay.
Bump into you guys and Tyson some more.
We are on the Virginia side of the Beltway, so you know the DMV.
There we go.
Where are you guys from? Ladies.
So I'm from here, so I'm from Murfreesboro, but I actually live in Laurel, Maryland.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm originally from Charleston, South Carolina, but I have lived all over. But I have a lot of family in Nashville and Lewisburg, Tennessee.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And you, sir?
Virginia for me. I grew up on the coast down there, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, all that area, 757.
Okay.
And I've been here pretty much the whole time outside of that, other than 3 years in DC. So,
Okay,
yes, sir.
that's good. We both are from LA, really.
Lower Alabama.
That's Lower Alabama.
Oh man, we love it. We absolutely love it. Well, thank you
really,
so much.
it was great meeting you guys, and you got a great sense of humor and wonderful personalities. So we're gonna
thank
do
you
it
so
again.
much.
From you.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
bye-bye.
y'all. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye. Oh wow. See, look, I mean,
Amazing.
literally,
love them.
they are Big Blue royalty. Like,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yes.
every time, I mean, you see them, they are in their garments, and everybody speaking with them. They literally, but they're truly. If you talked about the alumni center that which they contributed the first $1 million for, they really want to keep it community focused, and that makes a huge difference when people are able, you know, who have status and understand and have wealth, but they want to come back and really serve the community which made them, you know, who they are. So I mean, that's truly amazing.
It really is. And then even getting down to the core of it, their energy is just amazing.
I know,
Just
hilarious.
at the core.
You chase me around the yard.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Oh man,
It's definitely going to mean so much for the city of Nashville. So much. Can't wait to see it.
Man, we're moving along in our program, as the people say, moving around our program.
Yes.
I think this next artist, I think that Charles, Lord, Charles is coming, guys. Fred Garford is coming, but I think Larry can speak a little bit more about his former student who has now rising in the ranks.
Man, this is a former student, but this person is a brother to me. Somebody who is just a great person on top of being an extremely talented artist, producer, musician, all those things. And you know, I'm not gonna be long and drawn out because he knows how I feel about him. We're gonna bring up my guy, Aaron, Miami, AA. Come on through. Dude.
Hey.
My brothers. Hey, how you doing, Joe? How y'all doing?
Hello.
What's happening?
Good. How you doing, Light?
In the PAC, just how I like it.
Exactly
Look,
where we are.
plenty days here.
That theater, that was my getaway between classes.
Had plenty days and nights here.
Facts.
So what's going on your end, bro?
Man, we working, man. I'm in the studio right now recording a song, but I had to take some time out for my Big Blue family. You know what I'm saying? Because as you can see, you know, I'm all.
Now wait, where'd you get that one from? Wait, yo,
Yeah, I want it.
Nice.
Yeah, I want it. Those are good colors too. Those are real good colors. I need that.
For sure, you can have it.
And done just like that.
See, this if you know, you know type thing. I haven't seen that.
If you know, you know.
Man, what you got going for this Christmas holiday?
Man, I know for Christmas coming up, I'll be going back to Florida. I'm from South Florida, so I know it's kind of weird for me to be all the way in Nashville to go to school, but that's where God placed me. So, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that's kind of the most important thing that happened to me for me to even be in this situation coming to Tennessee State. So I'm happy. Honestly, I made a lifelong relationship of friends, family. I call them family now. So everybody I've encountered with, good or bad, has been a good lesson for me, you know, coming in those doors at Tennessee State. But yeah, we getting ready to drop at the top of the year. I got a single called All I Need. I just signed a deal with Warner. So
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to drop that official record. That's my first record with a major label. So I'm getting ready to do that. That's going to be monumental. And I just dropped a song called Hold You Down featuring Bow Wow. And that's going crazy. We just hit 300,000 views probably like a couple hours ago. So yeah, so I'm proud.
Bow Wow.
Yeah, Shad Moss.
Shad Moss.
Yeah.
I need to mute my mic before I rap all the Bow Wow lyrics I know. I need to stop before I go there.
That's funny.
Yeah, Bow Wow was one of my favorites coming up. But he's Shad Moss now, so he's not really a rapper. So his little persona is a little different now. You know how that is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for
Well,
sure.
tell him we said hey if he's invited to the podcast
I'll tell you
anytime.
this. Let me say something. I'm pretty sure your Aaron, your phone has enough people in there to really kind of probably be the Grammy stage itself.
Yeah, I got a couple numbers in my phone. A couple for
A
sure.
couple.
Yeah,
Now,
I
a
got
question about the celebrity lifestyle, because you live between you see all the dope change guy, you sit here in the studio, you're recording, you're signed to a major label. Do y'all really do change y'all's phone numbers like that? We hear that y'all change y'all's phone numbers so quick.
So
Okay.
So
Okay.
I thought he was gonna pick up two more, like he was on it.
Two phones.
the numbers change up a lot.
Okay.
I keep one number the same. If you got my 305 number, if you got that Miami number, then you good. I consider you family. So I know Larry got it.
Yeah.
No, he got it because I just talked to him. When was that? Yesterday?
Yeah, definitely yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you got the 305 number, you family for sure.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
So, Joy, you what we talking about Christmas, right? This is the Big Blue Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
We keep asking people, what was that one gift? But for you now becoming the artist that you want to be, and all the amazing things that you have accomplished, what is one Christmas gift that you plan to give that's going to impact someone?
That's wow. Honestly, to be honest with you, I want to give exactly what was given to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but people like Jenkins, right? Prof Mac, everybody on the band staff, they gave me something that I didn't think I had in me. And that was the ability to be on a professional stage, on a professional level. Being in a marching band is more than just marching in a band. Is having professionalism. I remember Prof Mac always said, when you put that 10 state across the chest, it's bigger than you. So when people come into the studio, I want to give them that same motivation and that determination to let you know that whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. Honestly, that's what I want to give back to people. Honestly.
Wow.
You know what? And stuff like that, inspiration, no greater gift.
Yeah. But I will tell you this.
Come on with it.
I'm doing something for the band every semester, but we'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about but you know what I'm saying? Or Jenkins could tell y'all about it, but I'll be doing that as a proud alum for the school.
I'm not gonna say a word till we say the word.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But man.
Well, I got a question for you. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. You go ahead.
I got a question for you. So we talked about the gift, but what is that one Christmas track that you know as soon as you hear it or as soon as you play it, it's Christmas time? What's that track?
All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Oh man, yeah.
Every heard that, I knew it. I said, all right, well, this is it. That I know for a fact it's Christmas time, and that kind of put me in the spirit of being jolly and happy. A lot of people don't like Christmas music, but I love it, honestly, because I like to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I like to be alive and vibrant and all of that. Like, that's what gets me. So.
Well, for me, you didn't ask me, but when you hear "In My Mind," I'm telling you, that's the one.
In my mind.
When in my mind, just them 3 words.
That's it.
Those 3 words. That's it.
There are people who just now discovered that song. Like, I've been seeing it all over TikTok. They're like, I didn't know that existed. And I'm like,
fools like that irritate me. Like, bro, keep up.
Man, it's a whole other generation out here.
I know.
Right. You gotta expose them, man.
That says the professor.
Cut off some slack, man.
For sure. It's so funny. We talked about that. Deborah, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite what?
Christmas movie.
Jingle All the Way.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I know y'all probably like, I don't know what y'all.
You never seen Jingle All the Way?
Yeah, we seen it.
Man, don't even.
For sure. Yeah.
Just like y'all told everybody else, keep up with the times. You got it.
Yeah,
I do
okay.
believe.
It's time for him to go. So thank you so much.
Don't rush my friend off because y'all hadn't seen the movie.
Oh,
It's
man.
on Disney Plus and Hulu. Okay,
Hey,
so y'all got some homework.
Jingle, wait, is that the black one?
No.
No, that's the one. Okay.
Jingle Jangle is the black one. That's on Netflix.
Ah, there we go. I know something. Okay.
But Jingle All the Way, that's a throwback.
I'm sure.
Jingle All the Way. Okay, I'll put it on my list to watch this week.
You're not.
I will watch it.
All right.
Send me a pop quiz.
We gonna see.
I'm gonna put it on my list. I'm gonna do it. I'm off work. I'm chilling.
Nope. Again. So once that text come through, I'm saying.
Hey, I'm gonna Google it.
Not yet. Jenkins, you too.
Hey, don't put no pressure on me, man.
He out here getting the cheering
no
ready for
pressure.
the Broncos, the Lakers and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope too. Shout out to the L.
Yes, sir.
I know on class just to march for that.
Hey, come through.
Nah, that mean nah. I know what that mean.
Man, while you here, you got to get your flowers. We are all extremely proud of you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
For all that you've done, from the time you were here. And even before, some folks don't know that he was on, this wave as an artist before he got to TSU. Mm-hmm. So this isn't a new thing. This is just, this is time in the game and the fruits of it, being shown. So, but we're very, very proud of you.
Absolutely.
Proud that you are a TSU Tiger, proud that you're an aristocrat, and, of all the things you've done. So just keep going, my guy.
And I appreciate y'all for having me. I appreciate the Alumni Association for doing this. Like, honestly, we need more of this in all HBCUs, but somebody gotta hold a torch. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta, lead the way. So
already.
Absolutely. But before you leave, we want to bring somebody else on who can talk about who can talk to you a little bit about, you as a student as well.
Well, I really don't have much to say other than this cat is a cold snare drummer. Y'all don't even bring that up. He has chops. You need to hear him on that snare drum. And I know he hasn't I know he hasn't lost it at all.
Oh no, not at all.
So yeah, he is a phenomenal musician, and snare drum was basically the foundation that has led to everything else that he's doing in his life, and just a tremendous inspiration to our current students. I've always been tagged as a tough teacher, and when I hear my former students say that that meant a lot to them in what they're doing now, words just cannot express how good that makes me feel, and just kind of give me a little bit more energy to continue to push on in that realm. So, I'm sitting here in backstage just smiling and, and listening to the conversation. So I really don't have words to say. This is pretty cool here, guys.
Absolutely.
Off Mac, he doesn't know, but my whole college career in the marching band, I really looked up to him. He was the blueprint that I feel every man should be. You get what I'm saying? Like, from certain things, he knows what I'm talking about, but certain things, certain organizations, and just trying to fit the mold to please him, because he was the guy who really set the tone to be a real role model. So I tell Jenkins all the time, I said, Jink, you think Prophet like what I'm doing right now? I just don't want to let him down. Every time.
You're not letting me down at all. Not at all. You have exceeded.
I appreciate you for all of that.
I appreciate you, Aaron. You have exceeded more than words can ever say or anybody can ever dream of. And we got some cats in the band right now that are aspiring to be musicians, in the commercial realm. And what I mean by that, recording artists. And cats like you are paving the way for them. And so, yeah, you're doing some huge things. So
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Honestly.
Well, Aaron, we thank
everybody
you for
forgive me for having my Titans on. Sunday, I'm watching the Titans, and they broke my heart today. But
That's all right. That's all right.
That's okay. Well, Aaron,
but
we
y'all
thank
see
you
my
for
big
joining
blue
us.
back here, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We
I'm
see
representing.
it.
Y'all see that over there in the corner, though, right? You see the light? That's the mess with Mr. Jenkins.
I didn't start it. I did not start it at all.
We will not go down that rim because that we'll be here all night trying to go down that.
Oh, there y'all go.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Aaron, for coming on. We're going to talk a little bit with Prof. Mac. Thank you so much, man. We look forward to seeing you in 22.
My guy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.
Prof. Mac, what's going on?
Nothing much.
Nothing. Now, I know that's not the truth.
Right.
I don't know how many of you have heard that some of my former students, another just proud moment, have gotten together and have started what we call the Nashville African American Wind Symphony.
Yeah.
And the majority of the group are students that I've taught. Prof. Jenkins is in there and several other students. But to see these young people that are, they majored in just about everything on campus that you can imagine. And to see them come and just play the instruments every third Sunday and just enjoy it. I'm actually in there playing my saxophone. I'm not conducting or anything. And just the whole ambiance and spirit within that group is just amazing. And so I stepped out of that rehearsal and it looks like they're finishing up now, but that's kind of what I've been doing today, along with just kind of getting ready for California. I did a social media post, I think yesterday, and it was with the 18-wheeler. And I just love our alumni, especially those that are just really in tune with the university and trying to help the university any kind of way they can. And so somebody saw the post, and I guess they was looking carefully at the tag, and they sent Dr. Glover a message. And anybody know anything about our president? She is tirelessly working all the time. Like, you can receive a message from her like at midnight, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, where she's working. And I got a late message from her saying that alumni noticed that our tags wasn't up to date. So I've been spending today on a Sunday trying to figure out if we got the right paperwork, because we need those instruments to make it to California. So that's kind of how my day has been going. And then, of course, the Titans broke my heart, fumbling the ball and everything you can imagine today, because they had that game. But today has been a great day, and just getting geared up. For the past 2 weeks, I don't know if Prof mentioned this to you, and when I say Prof, I'm talking about Mr. Jenkins. For the past 2 weeks, we've had our kids, the band kids, here on campus from December 5th to December 17th, where we've done what we call Rose Bowl Parade Pre-Drill. And alumni won't know what pre-drill is, because you see us in early August, for 2 weeks getting everything together. So we just had a special Rose Bowl pre-drill. And these young people and the band staff were just incredible. We practiced 4 times a day, and we worked on the parade, that turn. We worked on our band fest performance. We pulled kids that's going to perform with the Lakers. We worked on that after we finished all of that during the day, and we just had a great 2 weeks. Kids left here. We packed the truck up on Friday in the rain, and just a great little spirit around the band and the ambiance of the band. I always tell students, and you heard Aaron allude to it earlier, that one of my things for our kids when I talk to them is to recognize the opportunity they have, but also to pay homage and respect to those that came before them, and also to set a tone for those that's coming after them. And so you'll always hear me tell the students in the band that 10 State on their chest is bigger than them. And, 75 years of excellence with the aristocratic bands to be culminated with the Rose Bowl parade, that is truly awesome. And, I'm one of those people that's working on me. So I'm not preaching to anybody, but every once in a while, I can just see how God just orchestrate things, because we were supposed to go last year, and with the world being the way it was with COVID and everything, it just wasn't possible. And I think everybody's spirits was a little disappointed, but if there's such a thing as a perfect scenario for everything to align this year with the 75 years of the band is truly remarkable. And, I'm sure kids are asking for money and stuff while they're at home right now for Christmas. They all went home yesterday. And so I'm just excited to see them come back on the 27th. And we'll pass out warm-up suits, pass out T-shirts, give a few little remarks, and let them go get some sleep or do whatever they're going to do, whatever college students do. I try not to get into that. And we'll be back in the band room about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning on the 28th. And we're heading to the airport to get through security to try to get 200. And I think we ended up with 238 students to try to get 238 band kids through airport security. Is going to be interesting, but I am looking so forward to it. I can't even put it into words, because this is one of those educational experiences that go beyond the classroom setting. We have a whole lot of kids in our band that have never flown before, and so just to see that experience, and then we have a lot of kids that have never been. I think the furthest west we've been as a band has been Houston when we performed in August. So a lot of kids, this would be their first time out west, and we're just looking forward to everything that is about this trip. And I'm truly grateful for every step along the way to get here. Mr. Jenkins always reminds me when things are a little challenging and I'm losing my mind. See, people see me on Saturday, I'm calm, cool, and collected, but through the week, I'm a nervous wreck. And something just doesn't come together, he'll kind of pull me to the side and say, hey, man, just know this is going to be a great performance tonight because of everything that we've gone through to get here. And every time he'd tell me that, I just kind of calm down, and true to his words, the performance is always excellent. And he mentioned that to me, I guess around the 7th, maybe the second day the kids was here. We had a few kids to kind of do some little things to get in trouble, and we had to kind of work around that. And he said, man, this is going to be a great performance in Los Angeles because we're having too many hiccups and too many headaches right now. And so I am looking forward to it, guys.
We are so excited to just see this manifestation of all this hard work.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Both of you have been doing for this, years at TSU, but really kind of just seeing one, you just saw your former student come back and give you all the praises. And, they both of these men are so humble that they want to talk about that. But truly the impact of what you guys are doing each and every day that we just don't see on game day, right? And halftime shows, and understand the full musician as a whole and the student as a whole. So thank you for looking out for the students' best interests at heart and always, grinding your careers at midnight and still trying to keep up with everything else you got going on.
Everything else, right?
Prof Jenkins is I don't know how he does everything.
Yeah,
and, he was one of my former students too. And to have him come back and be on the band staff and to be an assistant for me has truly been God sent. He's my calm, that
he is. He's definitely the piece.
He's my right hand. He's a little bit of everything for me. We've gone from teacher, former student, to colleagues and to friends, and that just means so much to me. And I'm gonna say this, this performance, I always tell people that I know I'm the band director at Tennessee State, but any student that is accepted to Tennessee State, they automatically become my students. And I say that every year, every orientation that I'm given the opportunity to speak. And so when I look at this performance, this is beyond the AOB. This is a Tennessee State University thing. And this puts our name in some areas that we probably have not been. They estimate that 1 million people will see us on the streets, but another 10 million will see us on national television. And so that's part of what I mean when I say 10 state on your chest is bigger than you. We already know when people see us come down the street and so some see us on TV, you know, there's going to be some curiosity there, you know, especially to see, you know, the band pretty much 100%, well, we'll say 99.9% African American. And, you know, so people are going to be curious about us because we're going to sound good and we're going to look good. And so they're going to be curious about us. And that's not being arrogant. We appreciate.
It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, I'm one of those people that don't believe in luck, so to speak. I make my own luck, and I get my kids to understand that too. Making your own luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And so it's not being arrogant. We're going to be extremely good in California because we've worked really, really hard. And this is an incredible opportunity for Tennessee State University. And so these kinds of performances just helps the university so much. So when people start Googling the university or doing some research on the university, then they're going to start seeing about all the great faculty members, whether you're a faculty member in the music department or engineering, you know, the allied health or a chemist or computer science, what have you. All of that's going to come up, and it just puts our university on a different stage. And so that's why this is not an AOB thing. This is a Tennessee State University thing. And so we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, I'll certainly be watching the Lakers game. I'll certainly be watching. But let's make sure that ESPN airs the halftime show. Okay. I think everyone that's watching can agree with me. We need ESPN cameras to continue rolling. We understand that they have bills to pay. We're not here for the commercials.
Well, maybe we might get one of the AOB media team just to grab an ESPN camera for a second.
I can work on that.
Well, Prof, we appreciate, like I said, everything you've done and do, and we look forward to supporting you in the next coming days. And we wish your family nothing but success and a great Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And thank you for having me. And let me tell you, you guys, this is an amazing venue that you have here. Continue to do this. This is how you engage young people right after they have earned their degree. This is how you keep them a part of the family in using technology, what they understand, and not being afraid to think outside of the box. And so this is truly, truly wonderful. I was sitting backstage just smiling, you know, just listening to some of the stories. So I appreciate the opportunity to be here. Please have me back again. And
of course,
everybody, you're always welcome.
You're always welcome.
Truly. Thank you. And thank you for doing Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Everybody take care.
Merry Christmas.
I'll see you sometime this week.
Real soon.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all take care.
All right, Merry Christmas.
All right, bye-bye now.
Hi, wow.
Who's next?
That's my dude.
He said, who's next? Well, we got some other folks that are next, but you know, for a second, let's just do a quick recap, like how this man right here, he's out here just changing the game, and with all the rest of the people and alums and professors around him. It's just great to see Aaron talk about you like that.
It's kind of it's wild, and again, it's just one of those things where we think about time flying. Like I remember meeting him, you know, almost coming up on like 9 years ago now.
Oh wow!
Like it's wild how time flies, but to see all those things transpire since then was amazing things to happen in his life and in our other students' lives. Just glad to be able to play a role. Same thing for Doc, same thing for the rest of the band directors and the band staff. So shout out to all of the band staff for you know, all that we collectively do.
Yeah, it's a lot of y'all.
Yeah,
a lot of y'all.
Yeah,
and,
a lot.
And Melanie East, and of course all the coordinator for the the flag, the Royal Elegance.
Terry, Prof.
It's
Newsom,
a
Prof.
lot.
Green, Prof. Sexton, the whole team. Yeah.
All of the
Wow.
profs.
So
Yeah.
all
We
the
need to make sure
profs.
we follow all of the profs. All of them.
Yeah.
Now we talk about, you know, the coaches and the professors, but a lot of them have spouses, right?
Mhm.
And a lot of them have a spouse who help and, you know, who push them along and who are part of the staff to really kind of support the dream of their loved ones, and they also are fellow alums. But there's this one individual. She is on social media. She's quite she's quite the moment.
Force.
She's
Quite the moment. Yes.
She paraphernalia is top one. I mean, I know Double-A just came with the hat, but
Hold on. Just
The
hold
game
on.
day fashions. The
I
game
mean,
day
you
fashions.
talking about TSU
vintage.
paraphernalia? We got the vintage homecoming '99, but keep going.
That's
So
I,
no. I mean,
I just, you know,
paraphernalia. I mean, but this truly amazing woman we're gonna bring on next is no other than the Honorable Lakia Collins.
the honorable.
Miss Married to Basketball herself. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am great. How are you guys?
Thank you
We're
so much for your
great.
patience today. She was here ready early on
Ready.
in the process.
Listen, I have to be on time or I'm late. So on time is better for me.
Understandable.
We love it.
So, look here, you are the creator and founder of the Married to Basketball blog, right? Tell us more about that.
I am. So this is so funny. My husband actually came up with the idea as we were riding in the car. He was like, you know what? You should give people a little part of our life. Just because we had a lot of times where people are like, oh, you look so good. You make, being married to a coach so easy. And so I decided to start giving people a little tidbit of the experience of being a coach's wife.
I like it. I must admit that my favorite part of it are the game day fashions.
Thank you.
I made a personal goal for myself to pay more attention to the WNBA because for me, the game day tunnel fashions at the WNBA is way better than the NBA. And then I was like, oh, and then we have our personal TSU game day fashion woman.
Listen.
I'm like, I'm ready. Just tell me where to shop. I would like all of it. Thank you.
Listen. If you're going to do it at Tennessee State, you must do it well, or you may sit at home.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Listen.
I learned. I went to Tennessee State, so I learned fashion is everything at an HBCU. So.
It's not a game.
I see you. Listen.
Courtyard Wednesday was a real thing, or
it is a real thing.
It is.
Thing like you couldn't. It's not for play.
It's not, and it's so funny. We came in the era of thrifting, and where we would, try to level up thrift fashion. And I remember,
I still do.
I had to be at I had to be there at 12:55 in the sub so that I could step out once the DJ starts playing from out the side entrance, out the sub into the courtyard. That was that's how you did the fashion show. That's oh, okay. He got that on this week. Okay.
My goodness. I wasn't ready. Nobody gave me that memo of redo your entire closet before freshman week. I wasn't ready. I got there.
But I
got there.
I feel like you as a freshman always going to have the standard, the elevated high school attire. It's the sophomores, and then it's the juniors. The junior year is when you learn yourself, know your fashion, and you know what you can do and what you can't do. And the senior year, you done.
I feel like you evolve in fashion. Even in college, sometimes you look back at stuff that you wore, you like, oh my God, I can't believe I had that on. You evolve to become something even better. I feel like Tennessee State taught me how to evolve into what I am now.
Mm-hmm.
So
the glow up is real.
I do. I just feel like you learned the tidbits and the tricks from being at Tennessee State, and then now you carry those on to the world and on the side of the court.
I know that's right.
So what's been your favorite moment this season thus far? Because I know that everybody has to be DMing you about all the stuff that you're wearing.
You know what? So the game day fashion started. My husband's coaching for a while, so I've always dressed in school colors, and even when he was an assistant coach, I would have head coaches' wives like, "Oh, that's what you wear into the game," and I'm like, "Yes, I am." I am a representation of my husband, and so him becoming the head men's coach at Tennessee State University was something that I never imagined, because now I'm back home. And so now it's a whole nother level of things. Now you get things made, and and now I think the best part of it is there are students that have their lines that they're coming up with, and they're like, "I want to put it on you." And I'm like, "Yes, bring it."
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh man. So you have this family. So tell us about Christmas and how. I know in basketball it's kind of chaotic because the holidays, a lot of the tournaments happen around time. So can you tell us a little about how you kind of plan to spend your Christmas this year?
So Christmas will be at home this year. You know what? It's hard to have tradition with us in Christmas just because I just never know. Sometimes the players are here, sometimes they're not here. Sometimes my husband's on the road, sometimes we're both on the road, sometimes we're both at home. So like even for New Year's Day, we actually have a game.
Oh, wow.
So life for us is, it's just crazy, and we just roll with the punches.
Sheesh.
Definitely understand that. I'm chasing around a 3-year-old that has brought home school germs. So my schedule is not as hectic as yours, but I definitely understand the roll with the punches.
Well, and then my son, History, he actually plays basketball too. And so sometimes those game days he has a game at 9. Well, and actually on the 15th, History has a game at 2:30. His dad has a game at 3. So we'll be leaving one gym to go to the other gym.
Woo.
Okay, that's exhausting.
Well, go family. Go family, go.
Respect. And thank you for giving us like a glimpse into I think a lot of times people forget about just the spouses and the support system that continues pushing on the coaches and the students, because I'm sure the students know you and you're very much involved in their day-to-day as well. And so it's just great to kind of see the other lens of what it looks like in athletics.
I also went back to work, which is another.
Oh, okay, now, what has that been like? Just adding a work schedule in there.
I actually work at my son's school as a TA, and it happened by chance, just because I'm up there a lot, just volunteering, and so why not get paid? So there I am.
I'm for it.
Sure.
I'm certainly for all of it. So we've talked about the holidays for a little bit, and so I asked the question about music with our previous guest. So I'm going to ask you, what is the one movie that you have to watch that lets you know it's Christmas time, it's time to put on the pajamas and fuzzy socks, still go play basketball, but then come back home and watch the movie?
You know what? It's a couple of movies. So History has just found the Home Alones. So he has probably watched every Home Alone from the very original to now. They have, I don't know if y'all know this, but they have a newer Home Alone.
Yes, they do. Disney Plus.
Yes, so he has watched all of those. So right now it's Home Alone for us.
Oh wow! Have you seen that you can spend the night at the Home Alone house? Like it's on. Is it on Airbnb?
Yeah.
I did not, but you know what? He probably would like that.
Y'all go book it.
They were raffling off one night for $50. They were raffling it off.
I could do that. I was wondering how much it costs.
Nice, but for real, when you look at the house, I hope they with upkeep over the years. But also is that I don't want everybody to know everything. I know all the bedrooms and I know where all the nails are stored. I know
That
where
is true.
Know what the booby traps
you
are?
know where everything is.
Not the booby traps.
I'm done.
Hopefully they didn't leave the sticky stuff on the stairs. Was it the stairs where the sticky stuff was?
Oh,
See,
yeah.
now I have to go back and rewatch it. I just don't want the bucket to swing down and hit me.
Hit you
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure it
head.
won't swing down. I don't want the liability on that. Not at all. Well, Miss Collins, it's been such a pleasure, and we thank you for coming on today. And
appreciate you.
And we
Of
wish you
course.
a merry, merry, merry big blue Christmas.
Now listen, before we part ways,
Okay.
we do have a game on the 21st, which is Tuesday at 12 p.m. I would love to see you guys there.
Let's get it.
Oh yeah, let's do it. We'll be there.
Who we playing?
Our first OVC game will be played on the 30th. So, hey, take your choice, but be there.
We'll be at both.
Let's get it.
I'll be at the 21st since I'm still in town.
21st.
Thank you.
There.
And where can everybody follow you? Where can everybody keep up with what you're doing and how you're dressed and everything?
Okay, so I do have a web. It is marriedtobasketball.com. Or you can follow me on Instagram, which is marriedtobasketball1. And you can see all the game day fashion.
I want that jacket though. We'll talk offline, but I just know the one with the yes. Mm-hmm.
The Letterman.
Yes, the Letterman.
I got you because everybody wants the Letterman.
Everybody. Okay, we'll talk offline. Okay.
All right, y'all.
Have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Bye. So we have, as we move along, we're trying to, make sure we're patient with everybody and getting everybody on. But like this next, as Prof Max says, cat. This next doctor, he has been instrumental in the transformation of our athletics and has led athletics to a new realm beyond any of our imaginations. And we look forward to what he is going to, particularly in his staff, create. Absolutely. And so we want to bring on the honorable, I'm getting everybody the honorable today.
The honorable.
Dr. Mickey Allen.
Yeah. Oh, see, no. And he came on with the letter.
He did it for Larry.
What's up, Jay? L. Jinx, Kendrick. What's up? This my second time, right?
It is.
Yeah, on the podcast, yeah.
Because now I see the light. Like he was talking about seeing the light. I see light now.
I'm telling you, I am just a stone's throw away from my closet. I can go get some holiday letters as well.
Well, yeah. Well, these three they mean little something, Yeah. Yeah, man. But no, we're certainly glad to be on here. This is a great forum you all have, by the way. This platform here, as soon as alums finish, I think they need to lock in with what you guys are doing. This is awesome in terms of engagement, and it gives opportunity for individuals to have a pulse on what's going on in the state, and I think it's pretty cool.
Well, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Every time that you come on here, you make it so much more spectacular.
Exactly.
Yeah. We hey, anytime y'all want to have me, I'm gonna lock in now.
Don't say that. We got plenty of questions.
Right. Plenty.
The collective, but we just see your work and we just want to thank you again for your leadership. It's been impeccable to watch over the year.
Well, thank you. I know my first year we were in a weird COVID, space and really, really social distancing. It looks like some of that's coming back now, but it was a year where I was like, where are all the folks at? Like, where are my people at? And so, and then we got to a space whereas homecoming is a big event. So, it really, going through the homecoming as AD, really said, okay, here we go. There's everybody. And so just a true family. I've been around it, obviously in grad school, but with my wife when she was in undergrad, courting and dating her. Yeah, man.
That's the word. That's the word. Courtney.
Yeah. So I would, I would stay Courtyard Wednesdays. I'd be on the wall, kind of scanning, and I wasn't an undergraduate, but I was kind of looking at what's going on. So we used to come when I was at Tennessee. We used to get on the interstate. I couldn't get here quick enough off for it. I couldn't get here quick enough, and so now, just being back and hearing the music on Wednesdays throughout this football season was pretty cool. I said I know what's going on outside of Hankel, over there by the student center. So it's really cool, and we're gonna keep building on the traditions that are in place. And right now, what we're doing in athletics is really just trying to restore the standard of excellence. Right.
Yeah.
So Tennessee State, had many eras where we dominated in all sports. And so to get that back, I tell everybody it's not going to happen overnight, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in 2 to 3 years. I'm not going to keep everybody waiting that long. So we're going to get it as quickly as possible, and we're going to do it strategically. And so right now we're in athletics working on a strategic plan. Been here long enough to know, hey, this is where we need to improve from a facility standpoint, a personnel standpoint. And so from a personnel standpoint, we go through the coaches, and obviously, the hiring of Eddie George has really stimulating. It was a great shot in the arm for our athletics program as a whole, right? And so what he brings to the table is someone who, has played a game on a high level, but he really is in touch with our young men. He has his kid is a junior right now, so he's a big time recruit. So we need to land him. He's at Montgomery Academy as a defensive end. But just having a kid in high school and staying locked in and tuned in, his third eyes it's woke, and so he realized how important it is. To have a high level of connectivity with our young men. So after the game, you could tell he's a Meek Mill fan. I am too, right? And so that seems to be the celebration song. So
it seems to be.
Yeah. So we went on a good run, and the fellas, man, if they could get to that Meek Mill in the locker room, I said, that's what they were trying to get to. And so, just the overall HBCU culture. Obviously, coaches embraced it. We both did not go to an HBCU for undergrad. And so we, we're going through, the traditions, and, we don't want to tear them down because, it's fashion. I heard Miss Collins, the basketball wife guru of fashion. And so now I'm gonna tell you now, I'm putting my claim on this. I'm the freshest AD in the country now. I'm gonna tell you, you come to you come to Gentry.
Okay.
I need everybody to come to Gentry now because our young men are competing. We got a game upcoming this Tuesday against Campbellville, Harrisburg. It's at 12 noon, and then we'll start off our conference season December the 30th against Tennessee Tech. So we're starting to get into the heat of our schedule, and we need everybody to support what we're doing. But it's the fashion. I went to the Fisk game. I said, okay, the Divine Nine was there, and I believe I always see you, Jinx. Either you or Kendrick at the game. One of y'all, yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been to one.
To one, okay.
I'll be at the one on Tuesday though.
Okay. But our whole TSU family is fresh now. Yeah,
you already know.
You
I
ain't
know
lying.
what that is. Yeah.
Well, let us know what's the what are the Christmas plans for the Allen family?
Let's see. Man, I think I bought everything that Apple has to sell. The iWatch, I think I bought those, and the iPhone, I think they got 12, 13. They keep selling. Now look, they keep selling me the same phone. Now, it seems like
one more camera on.
Put another camera on there, and I want
one more camera.
One more camera on it. Now got a little monster back there.
Yeah. But yeah, they keep selling me the same phone, but now they put a little addition to it. So we'll do that. And we pretty much done all the shopping for the kids. I got a 14-year-old daughter, and she's a big time athlete. So we're proud of her. And then my son, he's 10, so he's a fourth grader. So we'll be here. We'll be in Nashville. My parents are near Murfreesboro, and my brother, who's a TSU grad. Okay.
I'm from Murfreesboro.
Okay.
There's only one school, in Murfreesboro. There's only one.
Mhm.
There's only one. That good old Oakland High School.
Shout out to
OHS now. Yeah. So I had a brother who's a professional basketball coach who went to Oakland. He graduated, in 2007. So
okay.
he
I was there at the same time he was.
Chasing Allen. Yeah, he coaches with the Bucks now, Milwaukee.
Oh, wow.
But we'll be around here, and I'm on the grind. So I get scared I'm scared to sleep because I think somebody's out working me. So I know, I know the folks in Jackson, Mississippi are working. I know the people in OVC are trying to make sure that we don't get back on top of this OVC pyramid. So I get a little cat nap. I wake up back on this sauce.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I don't know of another school that has an AD like ours, or just a athletic staff. Period. I know not one.
I don't.
There's one who tried, but I know not one.
Thanks, Jay. That's what's up.
They said they might try. They might try, but I know that's right.
They tried, but
yeah, but here's the deal. I mean, you look at any big time record label. I mean, we've been around. Groups that were successful. Man, I'll just say music, right? So I was a Jodeci fan. I come all the way up through 112. If you now you got people that you got your Bryson Tillers and your Drakes, but behind those individuals and behind those groups, there's special people, right? And so I tell our team, we got to out people. So nothing works. I can have all this stuff on a piece of paper. Nothing works without quality people that are all pulling together, going one direction and trying to be excellent and trying to, and making sure that, we're not just thinking outside the box. I tell them we need to destroy the box. So, there's a certain level of authenticity that we need to have, but there's also a thing where we need to be scanning and seeing what everybody else is doing, but do it better. Right. And so those are some things that, from a communication standpoint, that I think that leads to a successful organization. And it just, it trickles in athletics. And that's how we want to be, from coaches to support staff. And then I think it'll transfer over to our student athletes. And that's who I serve. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Dr. Allen, we thank you so much for coming on here, and we'll see you at the game on Tuesday
at 12 o'clock.
Yeah. We'll be there in the country.
I appreciate you all. Yeah, a lot of great things happen in the state. Proud of what the AOB is doing, and Dr. McDonald, and certainly gonna support them on my flat screen. Can't be at the Rose, the Tournament of the Rose Parade, because we have a game on the 30th. So that their anniversary, I believe, was 75th, and then I want to say it's 130. Yeah. So what they're doing is great. A lot of great things coming online, from housing to new dorms to facilities.
Yeah.
So enrollment's up. So we rolling, and I say this. I know where all our competitors are, so we want to get MTSU, and they talking about, oh, we got our enroll. We want to start bopping. I call them, let's bop all these folks up out the way.
That's great. Dr. Allen,
all right. All right.
Well, thank you so much again.
Yeah, no doubt. We appreciate you all. Go Big Blue.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
All right. We are. I mean, Dr. Allen is hilarious. Like, he's such a character, but he's also a force in. I mean, when I talk to other HBCUs, they always like, oh, yeah, Dr. Allen. I'm like, yeah, Dr. Allen, he's always constantly working. on our behalf to make sure we have the best athletic program of all HBCUs, but all mid-majors.
Yes.
But we
That is
have
very true.
this next gentleman who serves as the 26th president of the Tennessee State University National Alumni Association.
If he come on here and let us.
Charles Galbraith.
I love the letters behind me. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. What's going on?
What's happening?
Hey, we loved that you blessed us with a selection.
You can't hear us?
No. You can't hear us at all?
You can't hear us at all?
We can hear you.
Okay, we're gonna try to get you situated. Give us 1 second. All right. Can you hear us now?
Charles.
I guess that's a no.
You can't hear us, bro. Okay, we're gonna get you situated. We got some other folks. We're gonna end with you. We'll get you situated though. All right. So, without further ado, we have actually an in-studio guest who's gonna come and join us while we try to get President Galbraith's stuff back together. All right, let's get her in here. Where's your chair at? We're gonna get your chair.
V.
What's happening?
V. Have we done introductions yet?
We haven't done introductions.
Hey, family.
Hello.
The director of alumni relations is in the house, Miss Debbie Howard.
Hey, everybody.
V. You gotta put a Z in front of that, Kendrick.
You said what?
You gotta put a Z in front of that. Z.
Debbie Howard.
My big blue family. Happy holidays. Hey, little sis.
How are you?
You doing good?
Good.
Good. I said I was gonna
somebody
be the fourth wheel, the fourth host.
Yeah.
I'm loving this platform, guys.
Thank you so much.
He's seen all the
You're doing
talented
amazing.
alumni that came through tonight.
Absolutely. So much support. Yes, I'm looking at all the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Dr. Vicki Allen on there just a minute ago. I just wanted to wave to my brother, and I saw Keita Haynes.
I know, right?
I know. I saw the Reverend Dr. Love. See, Harold and I were in school together. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, both of you out here doing great work.
Absolutely.
Well, we got some other people on here that went to school with you as well. We just want to bring them in too. We have Miss Missy Smooth.
Oh, my bad.
The girl.
The squad.
The squad, y'all. Last year we had them on for our Friendsgiving episode. This original squad that started out in undergrad, and now look at them all wearing their big blue. Look at them. Missy, I love that.
I love it.
Thank you.
Ready, look at them.
Hey, Debbie said be in formation. We had to be in formation.
That tree is beautiful.
Black. I don't even have on my blue tonight.
Hey, it's okay. She needs a rest from
in the house.
I know. Me and Debbie were matching. I couldn't find my T-shirt. I was like,
well, how is everyone?
30. How many years ago did we meet on Tennessee State's campus?
What, 32, 33 years ago?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And we're still together.
Still together. I remember people used to say, well, after college, you guys probably will go your separate ways and you won't be friends anymore. Well, that never happened. We went our separate ways, but we are girls to the end.
Absolutely. For sure.
Yeah, lipstick looks good on you, girl.
Oh, yeah. I had to pay homage.
I love it. Let me tell you something.
I love it.
This woman, Missy Smooth, let me tell you, this setup behind you, this tree is gorgeous.
It is.
Really? My designer did it.
I did it.
Alicia.
Did you
comes down every year and does my tree.
That's my little side hustle. I do interior decorating and Christmas trees, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, which she could make a whole business out of it. She's so good at it.
Do you mind coming to DC and do my tree?
Hey, I travel. Let me know.
There we go. I love it.
I'm next.
Look, we got, see, you got all your clients right here.
It started with me, right?
Right.
It did. It actually did.
Wow. That's
So, ladies,
hilarious.
please do share. What are your Christmas plans? What are your Kwanzaa plans? What are all the plans? What's going on?
Well, of course, I'm supporting AOB and
Yeah,
Pasadena.
yeah.
So we're headed to LA. So we're just excited for Aristocrata Bands. You know, it's just an amazing opportunity just to be a part of their movement, you know. Being halftime the Lakers game,
Yes.
you know, the Rose Bowl parade, and we're doing a celebration for them. It's just an amazing time to just see this, you know, all the amazing things that they're doing. So just happy to be a part of it. It's a lot of alums that are coming out to LA. To support.
It is. It really is.
That's so
we're
exciting
excited
too.
about that.
It's gonna be way.
I know.
It's truly going to be a way.
No, it is. It is. So that's what I'm doing.
What about y'all?
I am relaxing. I always host. So my family's coming here starting Wednesday.
Starting Wednesday? Now, wait a minute. Christmas Eve is Friday.
They gonna be Friday. I will have company.
Days.
I have company from today all the way to like January 5th or 6th.
Oh, no, I'm good on that. Yeah, that's a lot of hosting. More power to you, Missy.
So yeah, I'll be busy, but it's gonna be low key. So it's gonna be every man for themselves. Whatever you want to eat, you know, kind of relaxing. This is my wind down time. So I look forward to things slowing down so that I can slow down, because at the top of the year it's about to be on a popping. So and it's been busy with homecoming, as all of you all know.
Oh, yes.
So let me give my shout out to Joy and Kendra and Debbie for all of your help, and my girl Felicia as well with homecoming, my first homecoming. Successful.
So, Missy, tell the people
You
what
did
you
an amazing job, girl.
Missy, tell the people what you do for the National Alumni Association.
I took Deborah Howard's previous appointment of the national event planner for the TSUNA.
Wow.
So my next big project is convention. So hey, TSU family, if any of you have a desire to be present in the Miami convention and want to help along that way, please contact me. I'm
There we
putting
go.
my ladies together.
And you can look up on the database. Go to TSU Alumni Online and you can look her up, Melissa Smoot, or you can volunteer for her committee.
Please.
Oh, yes.
That's right. So what are the rest of you ladies doing for Christmas?
Well, I'm just hanging out with my family, quiet time. I work for a Chicago public school system, so I am taking a much deserved.
Yes. You're our second educator that we've had on tonight. So yes, please.
And it's something because and that kind of segues into my Christmas wish, which is kind of global, but we've got a lot of violence going on here in Chicago, and our kids are affected by it. So I know it sounds cliche, but my Christmas wish is for people to show more kindness, and just to be safe out here. It's a lot going on, but in the city of Chicago, we're experiencing a lot of things right now. So, you know, I let my babies go for their Christmas break. So they were excited and looking forward to seeing Santa Claus. So my wish is for a little more peace and a little more kindness for our babies. And speaking of babies,
I was about to say,
I have become a gammy since the last time we were on here.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Can you see him, or is it a glare?
We can see it. Look at those cheeks.
That is Royal Amiri Bell. That is my grandson. I'm a gammy. So I'm so excited. And I will be spending time with my little fat bundle of joy.
We love it. We love
that grandma
it.
love is a different kind of love.
It is.
We heard.
It is.
So what are you doing this Christmas holiday? It's interior designer near.
Well, Thanksgiving is really when I host. So I had like what Missy is doing for Christmas. I did that for Thanksgiving. So yeah. So, but you know what? It was really a blessing because we didn't get together last year. My parents are in their 80s. So it's just a blessing that, that we were all able to be together as a family and just hang out and so I'm just happy to be able to do that. But for Christmas, it's going to be low key, chill, probably do something on Christmas Eve and just I have the next 2 weeks off at my job. So, and I'm in IT. So I'm like unplugging this computer. I'm not going to check emails. I'm not going to do anything related to work. So I'm looking forward to just chilling out.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Who's making the greens and black eyed peas for New Year's though? Who's doing that? Oh, you okay? Yeah.
And
got to have your
legs,
greens.
of course.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? These crab legs are high right now. I don't know if y'all
are
noticed
very
this.
high. Costco.
They're $300 at Costco. $300.
18. They're like 18 a pound at Publix, and I'm
yeah.
like, fix it
right
now.
Crab
legs.
Crab legs for Christmas. No wait.
I do gumbo. I do
yes.
crab legs. I live.
I don't talk about crabs because I live in Maryland. Maryland, as they say.
Maryland.
Ain't got nothing on a Charleston crab crack.
Oh gosh.
I've been caught it myself before.
I know. I'm like, I'm going out the Chesapeake with a little. Well, ladies,
guys, before
we're trying to move along in our program. We thank you so much for coming on today.
Wait a minute.
You guys.
Wait, before we go really quick, I just wanted we would be remiss without being thankful for our friend and sister, Missy, being cancer-free. April is very special for her. If you just real quick, Missy, just chill.
Whoa.
What happens?
Oh, well, I will be finished with my therapy on April 30th, 2022.
God is
good.
Yes.
God is good. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It's so good to see you guys, and your friendship is still over these many years. We won't talk about how many, but many years. And we're so excited just to have you on again.
You guys are awesome. I've enjoyed the show. It's been
Thank you.
It's been a good one.
Yes.
We'll have you back in 22, of course. We have to have you guys on again.
All right.
Thank you for having us. It's always nice to see you guys.
Merry Christmas and
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year and all that.
Yes.
Take care.
Bye.
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 All right. Bye. All right.
So watch. Debbie will say right there. Watch.
Let's say right here. Well, we got Charles back. So Charles, hey, can you hear us now?
Am I good now? Can y'all hear me? Yay! We're in there. I can hear you all. That was Satan trying to stop the show. We're gonna keep it moving because we're moving in the spirit. What's going on? And there's Debbie too. What's up, Debbie?
Hey, my brother. How you
What
doing?
I'm good.
Road to Cali.
I know. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm like laid out my stuff. We got to keep up with all these fashion icons at Tennessee State University. So, I got my stuff laid out ready for the trip. So I'm excited to celebrate 75 years with AOB.
You hear me?
So excited.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm more excited about the Lakers game or the parade. Like, I don't know which one. So
they're both gonna be pretty. We're fun, so we're gonna have fun at everything. Like people are gonna be like, "Which did you enjoy the most?" We're like, we dominated everything. We had fun with everything. So I'm looking forward to A through Z in LA.
Oh, you the lowest point.
Yeah, we try to get Kendra to come. He need to just come.
I know. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna tell her where
What
Kendra
was
travels
that?
from coast to coast.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we'll make sure we cover it really nice.
And then we have to support TSU alum Robert Covington. So he will be playing.
Yes.
He plays for the Portland Trailblazers, which is we're playing the Lakers that night. So it's Lakers versus the Trailblazers. So we'll be.
It's so dope.
Perfect time.
It's so. I mean, what other? Well, first of all, he's the only
TSU's
HBCU alum. He's the only HBCU athlete in the NFL or
Absolutely.
NBA rather.
Absolutely.
And so to have AOB be at a game where you have the superstars of the Lakers and have just the impact of that and like the cultural significance of that.
That's right.
And just having
And
all the
then our
icons.
owner alone.
And our own
At the same
alum.
This
time.
is huge. It's huge. It's the perfect time.
It is, you know, FAMU can have their little thing with LeBron, but we got Robert Covington.
I mean, the Pepsi commercial was cute. It was cute.
It was a cute commercial.
It was cute. It was cute.
Robert Covington still really went here though.
Yeah,
all 4 years.
Yeah.
And Charles, I didn't know you were playing the piano like that.
You know, that's my hidden secret. You know, some people know. What's so funny is that while I was at State, my hardest class was piano. I had Miss Gafford. Rest in peace, Miss Gafford. Let me tell you about Miss Gafford. Miss Gafford got me together because I knew how to play by ear and I knew how to read music. And so she was supposed to help me blend the two together. She knew every single time I missed a note, when I was making up something. And one day I was like, I'm so tired of practicing. I don't feel like walking over here to this music building and practicing. So I decided that I was going to be sick. So I was like, Miss Gafford, I didn't get to practice. I was so sick. This woman prayed for me from my toes to my fingertips to my ears. I felt so bad that I had made this up. And I was like, I will never lie about practicing again, because it's like she already knew what was up. So she took it to the Lord in prayer, had me feeling all bad.
I had the same type of experience telling Miss Gafford, like, you know, I didn't feel too well. I didn't practice like that. But my story was she prayed for me and then kicked me out. So she prayed, you know, right after the amen. You know,
Amen. Have a good day.
No, get out.
You're dismissed.
She was pretty awesome. Yeah, she was pretty awesome. I always kept up with her because, you know, just the different professors just from all of my classes, I want to see how they're doing. And so I took that really hard when I found out that we lost her, because she was just awesome in a lot of ways. I stayed in piano from my freshman year to my junior year at State. And that was kind of one of my kept secrets, because people were like, you're not a music major. I'm like, no, I just have always done this throughout my life. So yeah, so I was glad to share it tonight.
We certainly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
The world, people.
Yeah, no, I've enjoyed tonight. I've been sitting here watching, smiling. It's kind of like these are all of my colleagues. So I'm so proud of everyone's interview. And I'm just excited about what everyone's doing in athletics, just what's going on in the band with the university as a whole. I think that everyone is really taking this to the next level. And that leads me to you all. You all are just doing amazing things with just everything that you touch turns to gold. And I am so appreciative that you all are part of this administration, that you all are constantly bringing ideas and carrying those ideas out. I think that if that's a word that I can give as the national president, it's one thing to have an idea, but it's another thing to see it through. And you 3 and 4, I'm looking at 4 people who have ideas and you see them through. So I'm just so honored to be a part of this team and a part of this family. And I appreciate the support that you all give me. You all, you know, Kendrick will call, Joy will call, and of course, Debbie and I talk all the time. But Larry helps me out too, and y'all didn't even know it. I'll text Larry and ask Larry a question and he'll shoot it right back to me. So I just appreciate everything that you all are doing. And I just think that this is awesome tonight. And I'm really proud to be a part of it.
I mean, that's nice and all, but Charles is literally the epitome of what a national alumni president is. And
absolutely.
Thank you so much for leading the people's cause, right? But also being just a champion of like the unheard voice. And I think a lot of our alums for so many years have felt, you know, had they been on the outs, and they really have tried to kind of get in, but you have helped chapters develop skill sets, and the chapter presidents and regional vice presidents and your board to really be inclusionary of what alums look like in 2021 and what they also look like in 1955. And, you know, I think that speaks volumes to you as a character and as a leader of this association.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And shout out to all the chapters. I noticed, you know, the cool thing about social media is you can be everywhere. at one time. And so I'm loving all of the chapter holiday parties. I'm loving, I know that several of y'all have fundraisers coming up, and I'm just happy that nothing can stop us. Like there are so many things that have come against us. We've dealt with COVID. We've dealt with just disappointments of life. And we handle every disappointment and we come out on top, and we handle every challenge and we come out victorious. And so I'm just really proud of the giving that our alumni do. We are always willing to give. We're always willing to show up and be excited for our players. I know that there have been several games where our alumni have showed up in amazing ways to donate items, to just say hi to the players at the hotel and just do some pretty cool things. So I'm just really proud to be president right now. It gets me emotional when I think about all the wonderful things that are going on in the TSU story, and I get to be the national president during this time. So I do not count that as anything other than God's blessings, and I'm thankful for it.
Wow.
And we certainly are proud of you. Certainly.
Thank you.
Every comment that I've seen about you, and everything from Uncut to the emails to on our Instagram, everyone just continues to give you your flowers and to give you standing ovations because you really are pushing the boundaries. And so you are doing a great job, and you deserve all the good things.
Absolutely.
And let me go ahead and pivot that statement right on to Debbie Howard over there at Alumni Relations. Because I just sit back and watch the two of you, quite honestly. I'm just like, yes. Like, yes.
I love it.
Yes, yes, I know them. And please, and don't listen, don't act like y'all don't know me a couple years from now. If I show up in the phone, this goes for Kendrick and Larry. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Wait, I've been, I'm down home.
Sister, you know that.
Now, Charles, I did have a question. We're wrapping it up. We've been on here for quite a couple of times, and people are texting us about. Okay. I did have this thing, as we kind of wrap up, that we always kind of start a new year with the New Year resolution. And I just wanted to know, Charles, from your perspective as a National Alumni President, what is your New Year's resolution for the Alumni Association?
Absolutely. To do something with what we've learned. We have had an opportunity to sit back at home and think about how chapters can be revisited and how that can be rebuilt. We've had an opportunity to embrace technology. We've had an opportunity to just learn the stories of our alums. And I want us to take an opportunity to learn from the past year and do it better. I think that for me as president, there are so many things that I would do differently. So many things about my leadership style I would change. But the beautiful thing about a new year is it's kind of like Etch-a-Sketch. If you all remember Etch-a-Sketch, you can twist and you can turn and you can look at it and be like, what in the heck is this? But then you can shake it up and start all over. I'm at that spirit. I want to have a clean heart. So that's my challenge. I don't want to say it's a resolution. My challenge is to myself and to everyone is to take a look at what we've created and be very proud of it. But if there's something that we need to take a look at and shake it up and start all over and learn from our past mistakes and do it better, I want us as chapters, as regional vice presidents, as vice presidents, as president, as committee chairs, to take a look at whatever we are doing and do it at the highest level in the new year. So 2022 is going to be an awesome year for just challenging ourselves to go higher. So I want to meet you at that highest peak, and I hope to see you there.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. President. And we look forward to 2022 and your leadership. And we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas who's listening tonight.
Yes. Merry Christmas, alums. We love you. We certainly love you all. Just keep doing the amazing things all across the country.
And we're going to end the podcast with this is Kendrick.
Oh goodness, Kendrick, don't do that because it is a rhythm.
Oh my God, it is a rhythm.
Okay, all right, go do it again. Do it again. Slate. Okay.
Welcome to Courtyard Wednesday, or the end of Courtyard Wednesday. This is Kendrick.
Hey everybody, this is Joy.
And it's Larry.
There we go. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Have a great one, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.